Hey guys, welcome back to Making Mindfulness Fun. In this series, we're talking about self-care for each of the 5 koshas. Anandamaya is the one we're doing today, which is another fun one to say that I definitely had to practice saying. I am so excited because this is our blissful layer. It's kind of our purposeful layer. It's where everything comes together to make it feel like we are the heroes of our own lives. So before we get started,
if this is your first time to our channel here at Making Mindfulness Fun, we help you on your journey to higher consciousness so you can experience more joy, love, and emotional liberation.
Please, before we get into the video, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and turn on post notifications because we put out a video every single day and we don't want you to miss a single one.
so this blissful layer, it's kind of interesting because you want to think that, well, bliss means I'm doing nothing, or bliss means I'm sitting on the beach drinking a Mai Tai, just soaking in the sun rays. But let's be honest, how long could you do that? Some of you probably really long, but at some point, maybe a day, maybe a week, maybe a year, you'd be like, there's more to my existence than just this. And that's why this layer is more about living a purposeful life than living an easy, comfort-driven life. And in order to do that, we have to have some form of vision for what our purpose is, or vision for what our dream journey is on this planet. And one way to do that is you can create a vision board. Like, what would a month from now look like for you? What would a year look like for you? What would 10 years from now? I mean, I used to remember drawing out when they were babies where I hoped we would travel to. I had no idea that we were going to at some point become a full-time travel family. And what we actually did was way beyond what I even envisioned at the time. But it set in motion this feeling of bliss to me. Oh, if we were taking trips to Hawaii and we were going to Europe, or we're doing these things, that was going to be bliss to me. And so because of that, I could take it a step further to be like, okay, so if I'm on this hero's journey and I want to achieve this vision board, or this vision that I have for myself, what are the obstacles that are getting in my way? And on our new app, Nomads with a Purpose, you have a lot of resources for helping you take those steps. Because for a lot of us, it's like, I don't even know what I want for breakfast, let alone what I want tomorrow, let alone what I want a year or a decade from now. I know it's hard, but it's totally possible. And I have this feeling that our planet, our universe, is going to present opportunities for that in the near future.
So the other way that you can nourish this blissful layer is through the idea of detachment from the body and attachment to the soul. What do I mean by that? Well, so often we get caught up in the physical body. We already know that the koshas are about getting out of the body into the outer layers, but the blissful layer is about really getting out of the body. And it's about stopping attaching to the ego. The ego wants to preserve the body and keep it safe because it fears death. So the idea of detaching from the body and detaching from the ego is about connecting to this interconnectedness, this quantum field that we live on, this field of energy. Everything is full of frequency, and connecting to all the energy in between it. And if that sounds like an intimidating idea, I always have people start by first attaching to your soul. What do I mean by that? Attaching to your soul is about tuning in and figuring out what your energy is at your core, kind of tuning into your chakras. And then once you've tuned into your chakras, you can create this open channel to connect to your soul's purpose. And sometimes we look at our soul's purpose from an astrological perspective because it gives us guidance instead of just like looking in this abyss of nowhere trying to find, where's my soul purpose? No. So sometimes if you have to work on first healing your chakras, then that opens up the channel. Sometimes you might get guidance from your astrology, maybe from your numerology, or maybe you just start listening. You start spending time in silence, and then you'll start to open this channel and you'll be able to tune into that soul purpose. And this sounds like a very intangible idea, but that's really what this blissful layer is about. It's about connecting to that which you can't see.
Yes. And finally, the last thing you should do for your Anandamaya layer, kosha, is connecting to nature. Like Gabby touched on, you need to be connected to source. And this is going to be a little challenging for some of us. Some of us are already connected to the spiritual side of us, are already into yoga and accept higher consciousness. And some of us, which is okay, don't necessarily see that spiritual realm, especially if we're religious. We believe we can't be spiritual and religious, which isn't necessarily true. But connecting to nature is about connecting to source energy. We came from the earth, we are of earth, and so we need to connect to that source energy by literally being outside more often. So getting in forests, getting on mountain peaks, and feeling how you're interconnected to nature and feeling that pure, vibrant energy is going to open your chakras, open your final kosha layer, and make you feel more vibrant and whole in that sense of bliss that the blissful layer kosha is all about.
Yes. Grounding is a really easy way, no matter where you live. You might not live close to a big forest or beautiful mountains like we're surrounded by often, but anybody can go step into grass. I recommend not stepping barefoot on artificial grass. That won't have the same benefits.
Go hug a tree.
You absolutely can go barefoot in the sand, barefoot on the grass. Just connecting your actual skin to the earth is super beneficial for grounding. So that will help you with your blissful layer. I hope you enjoyed this series. I mean, the 5 koshas are so powerful, and it's really very simple things. In fact, we have on our app, we have a worksheet that you can print out that says self-care tips for each of these koshas. Put it on your refrigerator. We have it on ours, and it reminds us to make sure that each day we're taking the time to nourish each of those layers. A lot of times we can nourish 2 layers at once. So it's don't say you don't have time, okay? You have the time. You're gonna love it so much that hopefully it makes you make even more time for it, okay? So thank you, and tomorrow we'll be back with a brand new series for you.